Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors up against the Houston Rockets. And now things about to get going. Let's turn to Kevin, Clark, and Steve, who've got the call in Houston.
And there's a shot earlier of the Rockets preparing for action. Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Warriors, Steph Curry is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the 4. And then for the Houston Rockets, Porter is out there with Green. Then there's Gordon, and it's Smith in at the 4 slot. Tip-off goes to Houston. Porter kicks to Green with the lead pass. And then Porter with the jam. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, this guy's an animal on the glass, Kevin. I mean, there may be some bigger and stronger rebounds in the NBA, but nobody plays with this kind of energy and zeal.
And every team needs a player like him, a guy who contributes each and every night by doing just the little things and doing them well, like getting on the floor for loose balls.
And the first one drops.
You know, when you get an influx of talent through the draft like the Rockets did prior to last season, the initial reaction is excitement, but then you think about, man, how are we going to get these guys ready to play NBA basketball? And the Rockets did a nice job by taking it easy and bringing them along slowly.
He's perfect from the line this time. And for the Rockets, you look at how that strategy worked out for them, and it was exactly what they needed. Got off to a quick start last year, and you know, Steve, toward the end, their rookies were fresh and able to contribute when it mattered most.
You know, Kevin, it's hard for fans to see a player get drafted and not immediately see the floor, but a lot of times that's the best route. You know, you give a player time to adjust, you make him earn it, and by the end of the season, he can be a very effective player. I think plenty of the Rockets players proved that last season.
We're about 1 minute into the first, and it's the Warriors' ball. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to Wiggins. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. One player who's really on his mind in this matchup is Eric Gordon. He said of Gordon, he can shoot with deep range and has the strength and explosiveness to go by you if you overcommit and finish or get himself to the line. So he's just an underrated scorer in this league, and it's going to take a total team effort to slow him down. Kevin, will see how they do.
Thank you, Doris.
Come get it, come get it.
The pass to Wiggins. Shoots it. And the shot is long.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Thompson. Wiggins, guarded by Green. Right block shot. A shot's good from Wiggins.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Green gets a screen from Smith. Porter dishes to Smith. Another miss by Houston. Thompson left side. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Porter with it. Picked up by Thompson. Gordon outside. Gets it to go. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's a screen. And Curry, here we go. Looney. Shot denied. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now Porter. He has 5. Kicks it to Green. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Warriors trail by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Pass to Wiggins. Shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. Right side, Green. Smith for 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Warriors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Defended by Gordon. Knocks it loose. Oh, trying for it. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That one on Thompson.
You know, it's very rare that you're going to be able to make the playoffs in the West without coming out with a winning record against the rest of the conference. And the Warriors knew that would be important in their quest for the playoffs, and they handled business against the West.
The first free throw is good. Well, and for the Warriors who fought so hard to get back into the playoffs, last year their 28-24 record against the rest of the West really helped their cause, Steve.
Well, the toughest part of the Warriors' last campaign was a rough stretch of games in February where they dropped off a bit in the race. And, you know, a lot of those games were against Western teams. And if you kind of remove that month, their in-conference record is even more impressive. Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought a toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before.
Green kicks to Porter. Houston moving the ball around. Shot is blocked. Thompson passes to Green. Curry, a screen on Smith. The drive by Green. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, you know, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody. Keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
Curry gets the screen from Wiggins, launches it. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Curry with it. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Looney tries again. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
The drive by Green. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Well, you look at the numbers, Kevin. Last year they were around 71% from the line as a team, so not a very good number there.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled. Houston might have made the playoffs in the West last season, guys, but it wasn't because they were beating up on their peers. They were 24-28 against the rest of the West. That's why they got the 8th seed.
Back to Curry. He passes to Poole. Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. From close range, And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, you remember the Rockets last year when they were playing a lot of teams in the West near the end of the regular season. That was when they slipped, Steve, out of the 6th seed range down to number 8.
Well, of course, the West was really strong last year, Kevin, so it makes sense that you're going to struggle a little bit against all those good teams. But, Houston ended up being the only team in the West to make the playoffs with a sub-500 record against the rest of the conference.
The Rockets turned a lot of heads last season, guys, as they got back into the playoffs after missing out the year before. A big part of that was how they played at home. They were very tough to beat in Houston.
Both free throws good from Poole. And the Rockets, as you said, Clark, strong at home, and that can be seen in that record of 29-12. Just the kind of home record, Steve, you need to get into the playoffs.
And it was the way the Rockets played that was so impressive, Kevin. They attack the rim, and then they kick out and bomb a ton of threes. And I think that's the kind of attack, the kind of style that can really bring a friendly crowd and bring them to their feet. And I thought the Houston fans got more and more animated as the season went on.
Rockets leading by 7. Porter with it. Now guarded by Wiggins. Gordon with the screen for Porter. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
The Warriors were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since the We Believe season in 07, when they knocked off the Dallas Mavericks as an 8 seed. They didn't finish above 500 on the road, but still were much better than previous years, which allowed them to get to the playoffs.
Martin's checked in for Houston. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Curry. Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Well, back to that Warrior road record that Clark was talking about, 19-22, as you said. But I remember an early road trip that, had them go 6-1. Really helped them start to believe in themselves. Steve, was a team last season.
Yeah, that included that buzzer-beating win against Miami on Draymond Green's shot. I mean, I think that's when this group really realized that they could make some noise and possibly be a playoff team.
Watson. Back to Curry. It's taken away by Smith. Green gets a screen from Smith. Green dishes to Martin. Back to Green. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Rejected by Martin. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Warriors making a change here. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Houston leading by 9. Passes it to Washington. Blocked.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And, Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Outside Martin. Houston moving the ball around. Hits the three-point bomb. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Houston.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
He just couldn't shake loose. He had the defender draped all over him.
Doubled by Poole. And there's the pass to Washington. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Pass to Savanovic. All alone. Good on the jump shot. Rockets leading by 10. They set the pick. Here's Washington. Gives him the lead pass. Swiped it away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
That's good from Poole. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
You know, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
Both free throws good from Poole.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Number 17, defended by Moody, gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times, an easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Passes to Savanovic. .153 left to play in the first. 0. Hits the jumper in space. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They're leading by 8. Number 51, guarded by Green. Good on the shot.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Savanovic. Soft touch off the glass.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Houston leading by 8. He dishes it to Martin. The pass to Washington. Outside Martin. Clock at 6. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. The Rockets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he makes the first. And the Rockets making a change here. He doesn't get the second one.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Here's Savanovic. And another basket for Golden State. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Christopher. Five to shoot. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Boy, they're really doing good work in the paint.
The Rockets shooting their sixth attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
That's it.
15 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Savanovic. Zero. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 10. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade and are looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, Steve, Clark, what are your thoughts?
And I like what they've done offensively, really attacking the rim, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And guys, they've been the aggressor early. I mean, attacking the hoop and getting into the paint, that can make the game really easy for you.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, for Andre Iguodala, now the third team in his NBA career. In Philly, he felt over-criticized for not being the go-to scorer. In Denver, the lack of outside shooting crowded the court. But he could never hope for a better fit than he's found with the Warriors. A team with great shooting, Iguodala can focus on defense and playmaking, saying, quote, "I'd rather get a triple-double than score 40. And guys, get this. Only 12 players in NBA history have achieved his career averages in points, rebounds, assists, and steals through age 29. He's a terrific all-around player.
Yeah, Iguodala truly a player whose scoring average doesn't do justice to his overall impact on the game. He feeds it to Matthews. He passes to Christopher. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
There's the dish to Thompson. Stolen away. Here's Washington. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from Washington. And the Warriors making a change here. And he makes both free throws. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Thompson outside. Releases. And Green slams it in.
You know, we didn't see too many plays like that when they were digging this hole for themselves.
No, maybe they'll start, Clark, making up for it now.
It's all about effort and energy and anticipation, and they're finally getting some of that.
The shot's good from Christopher.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
On defense, Houston. Green, the pass to Moody. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Thompson passes to Moody. Let's go. The shot is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Houston leading by 16. There's the pass to Washington. No good with the triple. The Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Back to Thompson. Launches a 3, and that one's good. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he's a shooter, and I think you have to watch for him to drift to that corner spot. That's his favorite spot on the floor. And anytime the offense is flowing, he'll just kind of drift out of sight into that corner, and if a teammate can find him, he'll knock it down.
And I know he's a fan favorite because he can catch fire immediately at any point in the ball game and just start pouring it in from all over the place.
0. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Here's Washington. Another miss by Houston.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Thompson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Rockets leading by 7. Porter passes to Christopher. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Curry kicks to Green. Thompson outside. The offensive rebound. Back to Green. Second chance shot. A stupendous finish in traffic. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Number 28. They can't stop the run with that one. Warriors trail by 5. Dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Moody for the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're making this a game here, putting together a nice run.
Making it a game? How about anybody's game? I mean, they've caught fire, and it's a toss-up right now, guys.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting a stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Green. He kicks it to Gordon. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Gordon's got 5 points so far. Warriors trail by 4. Here's the screen. There's Green with the 3. Warriors the rebound. Looney. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, and you'll take what you can from him from the foul line. A season ago, he shot in that low 60% range.
And with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Houston making a switch here. Smith has checked in. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Houston leading by 3, and it's Gordon penetrating. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
That free throw good from Gordon.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter, that'll do it.
And both free throws good for Gordon. Now here's Green. There's the feed to Thompson. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 10. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look. Draymond Green with really a terrific legacy of success prior to the NBA, guys. I mean, he led Saginaw High to 2 Michigan State championships, and at Michigan State was able to be part of 2 teams that got to the Final Four and 1 that made it to the Sweet 16. That's impressive.
And here is Curry, looking for his first basket still in this one. Wiggins, good, and Curry gets the assist.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
And going back to Draymond Green, Clark, very successful in college with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State, as you mentioned. But, Steve, maybe a bit of a surprise, slipping to the second round back in 2012.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, felt that he was a tweener. They weren't sure if he was a 3 or a 4, and he really is. But the good news is that he can guard both positions, and he's improved his jump shot. More than anything, he's just a winner. He knows how to play, and he's a good addition to any team.
Quality kid.
Mm-hmm. Now, they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
Porter dishes to Smith. Feeds to Porter. Back to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. No good from Washington.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Pass to Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Wiggins. From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gordon. He's got 7. Fires it up. And the jumper is on the mark. Gordon's got 9 points.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Kicks it to Curry. Passes it to Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. Warriors the rebound. And good on the basket. Book it. He's got 5.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Houston leading by 5. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Moody. The drive by Green. It's off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. And the Warriors making a change here. Rejected by Moody, and they get it back. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Six on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Here's the three. The shot is off.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Smith sets the pick for Porter. He dishes it to Green. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Martin's check in for Eric Gordon. Martin, the pass to Porter. Back to Martin. He feeds it to Green. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Smith. The Rockets again can't hit.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
That free throw good from Wiggins. Houston in the lead. Outside, Green. They double him with Green. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Here's Green. He passes to Curry. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Send a message.
Yes, sir. A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
And the pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. High post shot. Gets it to go. 12 points for him.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And for Houston, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Outside, Green. Smith up top. Warriors with the rebound.
While he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him, his team has still found a way to get it done.
.114 left in the first half. Clock at 6. Green passes to Wiggins. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Martin with it. Now Green defending. Porter kicks to Green. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Green. And there's the rejection. Pass to Moody. .29 seconds left in the first half. Curry gets the screen from Wiggins. Curry passes it to Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Green. Now the dish to Martin. He kicks it to Smith. It's stolen by Green. Makes the lead pass. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here's Curry. No good on that last second attempt there. And we're through two here in a good one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 1. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
This is 2K Sports. I hope your week is off to a good start on this Monday. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against the Rockets in Houston. They've done a great job closing out their defensive possessions, grabbing boards, great rebounding. Klay Thompson has been productive. He's got 6 points and 3 rebounds as well. And not to be outdone, the Rockets also giving it their all. Smart decision-making offensively, great ball handling. They've been limiting turnovers. They've gotten some great minutes out of Eric Gordon. He's carved up the D like a hot knife through a warm cliche. Great play so far. That'll be it for the halftime report. The second half is coming right up. Hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. It's been one outstanding game from Wiggins.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Thompson against Green. Thompson outside. Shoots it up. And that's good for 2. Thompson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Warriors.
Gotta love this team's grit. After trailing early, they have fought all their way back here.
You know, they could have gotten down on themselves when they were down earlier, but I like the fact they never gave up, guys.
Porter kicks to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And some nice passing there by Houston. Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Tell you what, it had to be one of the best shooting performances of last season and perhaps even the last 10 years or so when Steph Curry dropped 54 on the Knicks and made 11 threes on that night, and everything was dropping.
Curry against Porter. Outside Gordon. Dishes it to Porter. The feed to Green. The high post shot. And Thompson sends it back. And he gets it back. Gets it to go. Green's got 9 points.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
And Clark mentioned the 54-point game for Curry. Sometimes performances like that can elevate a player's confidence to a new level. Steve, wouldn't you say that? I mean, it had to be incredibly empowering.
Especially when you do it in that building,
yes.
The mecca of basketball. And I think we saw what it did for Curry's confidence down the stretch and into the playoffs, where he really elevated his game to another level.
The Warriors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First free throw is good. That one is no good.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, but making it a 2-possession game was the key, and he got that done.
Green against Thompson. The drive by Green. And it's Smith missing.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
That's good. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Gordon dishes to Porter. Feeds it to Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he was up over the 80% mark from the free throw line last year. I'm sure he was pretty happy with those numbers.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those. That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Doubled by Wiggins. Smith guarded by Green. Shot on the wing. That's good. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Timeout called the Warriors. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Inside, Looney. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 7 points in the game. Rockets trail by 7. Smith with a screen on Thompson. Green kicks to Porter. Smith outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. Lets it go from deep. Shot's good. Smith's got 7.
An unusual skill set for a big man. The long-range shot gives you such good spacing offensively.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Porter. Pass to Wiggins. He's against Green. From 10 feet out, it's rebounded by Houston. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Porter. Kicks to Smith. Eric Gordon on the wing. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 12 points for Eric Gordon.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
Looney hits the jump hook. He's got 9.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Porter kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Different look here for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 3. Curry passes to Poole. Offensive rebound. Looney. It's blocked. Now Porter 10 points for him. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Looney. Nice D from Porter. Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Back to Matthews. Houston gets it back. He dishes it to Porter. He feeds it to Matthews. Number 51, defended by Savanovic. Number 51 hangs. He takes it up and lays it in.
What a finish with that hoop.
The Warriors leading. Now the pass to Curry. Savanovic. He passes it to Poole. Shot clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
And the Warriors making a change here. And so it's Houston with it. Outside, Green. There's the block. Curry with it. 7 points in the game. Watson back to Curry. Pass to Savanovic. Passes it to Poole. 6 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc. 7 points in the game.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
The dish to Matthews. Back to Green. And it's rejected. But they'll get another chance. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. Smith checked in for Houston. For Houston, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The pass to Savanovic. Watson, he's against Smith. Just his first attempt. And the basket good, a bank shot that time.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Now here's Matthews. Tight defense on him. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors leading by 3. Pass to Poole. Watson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Passes it to Poole. Offline with his 3. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Zero. Banked in off the glass. He has 7. Here's Green. He's got 10. Smith outside. From downtown. Smith missing again.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Three-pointer. And that is good. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
The drive by Green. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Looking at the numbers for Green, he's got 10 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
Well, he's going to have to continue to play this way, Clark, because this offense thrives on his passing ability, and they've got it going right now.
And he knocks down the first one. Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And both free throws good for Green. Warriors leading by 6. Wiggins, covered by Martin. Here's Poole. Green with the rebound.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
He kicks it to Smith. Outside, Green. Martin with the screen for Green. Back to Smith. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
8 feet away, and he connects with the jumper. 12 points for him. Rockets trail by 8. Outside, Green. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The pass to Sabonovich. Warriors the rebound. Pass to Poole. Wiggins. .146 left to play in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. The first one falls. The Warriors making a switch here. Both free throws good from Wiggins. Rockets trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Dishes to Gordon. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Green dishes to Green. Six on the shot clock. Expanding his range. The shot no good. The Rockets shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. For 3, Smith. And that one's good. Smith's got 10 points.
I like the way that he has really stayed aggressive from that three-point line after not making a single one before the halftime.
Green kicks to Thompson. He passes to Wiggins. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. 17 points in the game.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's Porter. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Green gets a screen from Wiggins. 0, guarded by Porter. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now, here's Green from deep three-point range, offline. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Rockets trail by 5. And here's Porter. Number 17. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
The drive by Green. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
The pick wasn't ultra-effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rockets trail. Smith with a screen on Thompson. And there's the feed to Smith. Pass to Green. Releases. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. The Warriors shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Curry with it. Now guarded by Porter. Thompson misses.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Feeds to Porter. And it's blocked by Curry. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. The Warriors making a switch here. There's the pick. There's Green with the 3. That doesn't go either for Green.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Green, the pass to Curry. Good. Nothing but net. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trigger.
Passes to Poole. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Porter pulls it in.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
That's good.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Warriors leading by 4. The pass to Poole. Tries to keep it alive. Off target from outside. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets.
What a throwdown there. Man, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Pass to Poole. Kicks it to Curry. 5 on the clock. Money from the wing. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Porter with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Porter kicks to Green. He feeds it to Porter. Back to Green. Takes the 3. Rejected by Wiggins. Poole covered by Smith. No good from Poole.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Green. And the rejection by Poole. Smith inside. Green defended by Wiggins. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. The dish to Green. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Here's Green. He kicks to Porter. Back to Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Free throw good, Green. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Curry with it. Now guarded by Porter. Porter against Curry. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Now Porter. And that one goes long.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
And it's Green with the jam. Green with the ball. This is to Porter. There's the pick. And the 3 ball is good.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Outside, Green. Passes it to Wiggins. The feed now to Curry. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Gordon. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The road back hasn't been an easy one, but they've managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done.
Curry against Porter. Now the pass to Wiggins. Leads him in there. 6 on the shot clock. Leading. There's the bucket. Good. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night. You have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Porter dishes to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Smith missing. The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And Curry, here we go. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
They double him with Green. Outside, Green. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Green's got 23 points.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. On defense, Houston trailing by 2. Curry kicks to Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Wiggins. Here's Curry with the 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Smith. Back to Gordon. He passes to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Green's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Curry gets the screen from Wiggins. Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Steph Curry is virtually impossible to defend. I mean, he can hit from anywhere on the floor. In the gym range, personified with Curry. Mid-range jumpers are like layups to him. And inside, he's got the floater finger roll and the runner. You always expect his shots to go in. It's like watching a game of horse at full speed when the highest stakes are on the line.
And Steve, shooting no doubt Curry's forte. He narrowly missed the All-Star game last season. I mean, I can't believe he didn't get elected, and he seemed to be the one glaring miss. When you watch his game, where can he improve?
I think offensively, he's got the whole package. I think it's at the other end of the floor where he can probably improve. He needs to compete a little bit more defensively, but that's tough to do when you're handling so much of the offensive load for your team. But he's got to find a little more balance, I think, between his offense and his defense. Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Now, here's Green. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
And it's Green missing.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
From deep. And that one's good. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Tell you what, once he gets going like this, forget about it.
Well, he's in the zone, Steve. I mean, you've been there. Every time he touches the orange, he's looking to score.
Curry attacking. And that one's good. Curry's got 22 points.
How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
Smith with a screen on Thompson. Feeds it to Porter. Back to Green. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Thompson right side. Pass to Green. Backing in from 10 feet out. And it's Golden State with another.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Rockets trail by 6. Right side, Green. Smith kicks to Porter. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Green missing.
Well, that's the way to get the board there.
They've just been rebounding well all game long. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 24.
One of the sweetest moves in the game, the reverse layup in traffic.
.132 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Green kicks to Porter. Back to Green. A 3-ball. And that one's good. Green's got 33.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Warriors leading by 5. We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. Dives for it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
1:10 left in the game. Back to Curry. From deep. Can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Porter kicks to Green.
Gordon.
Smith on the wing. From the arc.
Good boy.
The Warriors pull it in.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
And Curry, here we go. They recover it. Looney. Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
And it's Smith missing.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. .20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Washington. Another miss by Houston. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.